a late night boobs and booze. So, what I am drinking is a glass of wine that I cannot find, but I was about to smoke that sweet, sweet Chiba. So, let's go back in the casino, shall we? News just ended. J- Jason Van Dyke has been beat up by fellow inmates in a correctional center in Connecticut. We'll be right back with these, I don't know. Hold on. Hey, Siri, do you have anything to say at this time? It might be too late to say it. Let's talk about it. Oh, Jason Van Dyke. He's gonna get his street justice on. I had to break this down because I'm actually really happy about this. I've never felt so empowered for someone to die in prison or get their ass beat to death. Oh no, let's see. Hold on, please. Anyway, enjoy the view. Enjoy the view. Oh, right. Alright, so let's look for something. This one. Should we end it? No. So I'm looking. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I want to hear the USA Today version of what they have to say. That's going to probably make my heart smile or melt. I've been waiting for a great Black History Month moment. This might be the one. No. Oh, by the way, did you know that US Today actually profit from slavery? Look it up. 1619, 400 years. Just saying. You know, oh, sorry, yes. Jason Van Dyke. There is a God. I usually don't like violence like that. But this motherfucker, oh yeah, beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat him. Like Harpo's, like what Seeley said, you know, beat him. Beat him. Alright, look. Yes. I'm so glad I still get my Channel 7 Chicago News. Get out of here, my friends. Oh, right. So, as they are trying to hide the facts, read about these facts. Former Chicago cop convicted of murdering Laquan McDonald, beaten by fellow prison inmates. That's tasty. Former Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke, who is in the midst of a nearly 7 años in prison, that's 7 years. Get out of here. See, they always try to be suspect. Okay. Most beautiful. Former Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke, who is in the midst of a 7-year prison sentence. Let's put that on. In the murder of a black teen, was assaulted by fellow inmates soon after being transferred to a prison in Connecticut. Oh, I love that. Earlier this month, the ex-cop's attorney tells U.S. Today, Slavery Today, we're going to call them Slavery Today, Van Dyke was convicted in October of second-degree murder and 16 counts of aggravated assault battery with a firearm for the 2014 shooting death of Laquan McDonald, who was beaten and soon after transferred. By the way, Laquan McDonald was 17 years old. He was a minor. He's been transferred to a new prison, says Jennifer Blagg. By the way, let's talk about this prison, by the way. This prison, Lauryn Hill was there, and if you're old enough to know who Leona Helms is, she's the tax evasion goddess. She's the queen of mean. So, Leona Helms was there. Alright, so, let's go flip that shit over. Defense attorney assisting to Van Dyke on his appeal. The ex-cop was sentenced to less than 81 months in his charges. So, I'm going to stop right there. Those months of his charges got his ass whooped in Connecticut. Beat him. Beat his ass. I'm sorry. The thing is, like, I really don't like violence. But when you are black, living in America, or if you're indigenous, or what, if you're native, first of all, beat his motherfucking ass to death. And don't forget the broomstick. Go full forward, Jeffrey Dahmer. Get in the ass. He got 6 years. The prison knows. Get in his ass. I'm sorry, that is the worst thing to say about human rights. But nah, I can't. He got off with 6 years. I don't feel comfortable with that mess, man. Beat the fuck out of him. Make his life a living hell. I'm sorry. Boyfriend. No, he's not involved. The reason why I'm not one of those people that are an eye for an eye, but I'm starting to get that way. Beat his ass like Jeffrey Dahmer in 1994. Stick that. Get it. We get murdered. Fuck you. You get punching. They lucky. I bet you there's some homely white boys that beat that ass too. Get that ass. Beat that fucking cop kid. He's a cop murdering motherfucker. He's always been that way. I'm from Chicago. Not originally. I'm actually from St. Louis. Oh no, actually, I'm from Missouri. I got a lot of. Listen, the steps of me. I grew up in a small white town in Springfield, Missouri. And then I moved to St. Louis. Ferguson, you might have heard of it. I heard it's playing the greatest hits. And then I moved to Chicago. And now I live here in California. My point is, I don't believe in murdering people. I don't believe in eye for an eye. But the fact that you laugh at justice and you take our bodies like this, mm, disrespect needs to be done. Sorry, Sarate. But I have to say, oh, that's better right. This is about, and this is going eat his fucking ass. There is a God. I'm sorry. I've noticed something about myself. Let's go into the dark side. Let's go down. I don't like sometimes this side of me. How's it happening? I've noticed. Oh, remember. Oh, notice this. Oh, by the way, welcome to Boobs and Boobs. Get into this funny streak of like, just fuck people up. I'm not a fighter. I don't like to fight. I don't like that. I actually, I like peace more. But I'm new to the YouTube world. I guess for 1 year, 2 years, whatever. I am a person that recognizes the abuse of colored people. And colored people, and to me, and for some of you pro-black people, that means Latinos, that accept their blackness. That's what I know. The McDonald's, or whatever. But I'm talking about disrespect that we as black people, and that means you Dominicans that want to be black, you black. So sorry, no siento. Brazilians, you're black. Oh my God. That's where actually the majority of the slave trade went. You guys know anything about American history? It did come to America. Mexico and here North America, we got the most of the, we got 32%. So that means I'm talking about you Mexicanos that are black. The most black people are in Latin America. So before black people want to jump my game, fuck you, know anything, know your American history, and know the fact that the matter is like, these Latin brothers and sisters are our brothers and sisters. They just need to be. Because they don't know it. We got, as black people in America, we are suffering from colorism and the fact of being treated and mistreated. Do you know what they call the Latin plague, bro? They called it the God, El Salvador with the massacre that happened in 1982. Read about that. El Salvadorians were slaughtered because of the American government, and that's Reagan, by the way. That's 1982. With the fact of the matter, okay, scratch what I'm about to say. No, the fact of the matter is like the person that is up to try to be the ambassador of Venezuela was part of the Iran-Contra and the slaughtering of El Salvadorians in 1982. Do that. Do that. That is actually what's going on right now. right? So, and that involves black people too, because black people, I, I don't call myself African American. I'm black and indigenous. Black. I am as dark as I can be. I used to drink coffee because I want to be darker. I've always wanted to be darker. That's just me. But young niggas need to read about Latin history and how it was called the backyard. It was the America's backyard. In other words, a place of shit, just like Haiti. So let's talk about Haiti. And I sometimes can't stand black Americans because we don't know about each other. That's what makes me mad. That is what is. I'm like, let's throw some Espanol and fucking like French and bonbon. Okay, it's Black History Month. Do y'all niggas know that Haiti was the first free state and they fought against the French and they became the first republic of free black people? Was it pre-American Revolution or was it after? I'll let you niggas answer that. I know. I'm educated. I can't be friends. And then, so, or here's a, I'm gonna throw this, I already said this before, but who got the most of the slave trade? Was it A, the North America, that would mean where we are aquí? Well, actually, California is part of Mexico, so that doesn't make sense. So, if you are North American, let's see, let's 18, because in the 1850s, this is when California got sold out because it was once Mexico. So that's why I'm trying to figure this one out. Okay, so Black Americans. I will say African Americans because I said Black Americans because for some reason white people like to say British people are African Americans, but no, the Black British, the Black Brits, and don't call them that. That's a fighting like stupid. Um, um, actually, I forgot what I said. The point that I'm trying to make is no, um, actually, 1856 was the last era of, that's Pico. Pico is the last governor of Mexico, California, and he said to a white man, stupid. Um, and I honestly, I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was doing. So you guys can clown me. No, no. But I tried, and yeah, I actually really fucked up on that. We were actually talking about Mexico got 13%, just the same number amount as here in North America. We got 13% of the slave trade. Excuse me. I am part of the slave trade of 13% that was here and in 1619, 400 years. And that's in Jonestown, Virginia, which is very strange. What's going on in Virginia, y'all? What's going on in Virginia? What's going on in Virginia? Blackface. funny. 1984, you really didn't think that was good. I was at least live in 1984. 1984 was a great year in music. Yeah. But great new music. Love 1984. But I don't want my 1984 to be trashed by like blackface. You really didn't know that blackface was bad in 1984. Northern. Moving on. It's really fucking. This country is really fucking sad. It's it's a mess. And you know what? Working in this industry, I love, and it's not really changed for me. I actually enjoy it. In this industry, I'm going to say some things that are derogatory and racist and racist and no, actually, no, I can't say anything racist because racism to me is not the definition of who I am. Because in order to be a racist, you have to have the power. And the majority of your racism. So anything that I've ever said derogatory, I say it with love. And when I'm being derogatory, I don't mean any harm. I come from the school of Mel Brooks. My favorite movie is Blazing Saddles. That movie should be taught in a lot of schools. It's really funny. And actually, it talks about like everything. It is like the PSA that was never, ever, for some reason, not there. So yeah, I've said some derogatory things, whatever. But I am a peaceful person. But the thing is, I'm a hard person, and I will call you out, not in derogatory statements. The fact of the matter that living in this world, on this continent, as a first world person, and black, and female, and successful, and also working in the industry that I do, I've been blessed with so many people through all walks of life. And I've never said a derogatory statement or anything to anyone. I don't do that. No, I have the Mel Brooks way of saying things. Because I'm ignorant sometimes with my words, but not with my culture. I study. I'm not, excuse me, I'm not stupid. Smart. And by the way, what I just did, I didn't mean that. But I'm taking the word back, retarded, to more normal people. Because the word retarded has never meant that to me. I find more normal people be fucking retarded. And I find more people that are just, but they're not in their zone. They use these words that they don't know. And they're fucking stupid. It's just out of fun. Oh my god. And people used to get excited about that. And they were the ones that had the all straight A's. I ponytails. I'm not a PC person, but know where you're coming from. Don't be a dickhead. Too many dickheads, really seriously. I thought someone was gonna have some music or something. God damn it. Good night. Booze and boobs. It's over. I ain't got no help. So all I got.